Yo, 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 yo. What is up? Just a moment. Just rearranging my cables. It's a bit of a mess. What up, pizza? How you doing? Rick Astley, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. It's time for the SBS. How's everybody doing? What up, what up, what up, what up? Yo, Jay, welcome. How you doing? The chapter ended up being hella late yesterday, which kind of ruined everything. Still streamed it, made for a short stream, but yeah, it is what it is. If you guys could let me know if the stream's alright, because I'm getting some errors again. Hopefully everything's working well. Be quiet. How you doing, Jay? I'm finally able to read the SBS. Yesterday I was on the brink of collapse because I had slept so bad the days before that. After the stream yesterday, I just went to bed and I just passed out. Hopefully, I'll have some more energy right now, tonight. Be good, okay? Let's see. Just a moment, guys. I'm gonna start in a bit. Oh my god, Jesus. If you guys could like the stream, I'd appreciate it. It will help me out a lot, as always. And after reading the chapter yesterday, I had an epiphany. I think I figured out the egghead incident, what it is. I posted it in the Discord already, but I didn't go too much too deep into it. Okay, so let's see. Can I pull up this this SBS? Actually, let me post on Twitter first. See if it. I'm gonna get into my theory in a moment. I'm getting distracted all over the place. I'm also a little bit tipsy. Just had a beer and it just hit a little bit too hard. Let's see. go. Okay, let's see. Can I find the SBS online? Oda SBS 109. How does this work? Oh my. Okay, getting bombarded with ads. After no. Has anyone got a link of the SBS? Like the link of the whole thing? No, not TikTok. Fuck. Mega thread. Oh my god, I forgot to take off my contacts. Hold up. It's hold up. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, link. Yeah, if you could link it, I'd appreciate it. I forgot to take out my contacts and like instantly started feeling them like irritating. Okay, I mean I found a thread on Reddit, like a mega thread with all the proper links to every single article. I think that could work. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me switch into SBS mode because this is what I found. Let me hold up. Oh no, hell. Here we go. Let me zoom in. Okay, I think we should be good with this. I think these links on Reddit should do the trick. And I've been sort of spoiled, but not really. I know there's something about Luffy's mom, and everyone was like all over the place. Like I've seen nothing but people posting shit about it. I didn't see what was in it. I just know that it's about Luffy's mom. Volume 8 of One Piece is starting to leak online. Okay, so let's see the volume cover. I think oh yeah, we've seen it. Okay, yeah. So the volume cover, dope as fuck. Bit of an L having Kizaru in there. Kuma, Bonnie, huge W, and then Nika in the background as Luffy. Or Luffy as Nika. Okay, question. Actually, no, let me just open link. Okay, so first question. SBS 109. Wait, she isn't? She isn't what? Luffy's mom? I'm... Speculation? I mean, I don't know. I've been seeing it all over the place. Like people using titles about Luffy's mom and Oda SBS, Oda revealing shit. So I'm just gonna wait and see. So first question. In chapter 1100... Oh, by the way, how's the volume? How's the music? Can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Is the music not too loud? How's the stream? Is everything working well? Okay, so in chapter 1100, the warlord that Ace beat, which was being talked about by Kuma and Saint Saturn, what was that person like? Oh, okay, good question, good question. Answer, he looks like this. His name is Hanafuda. We've heard that name before, right? His hobby is collecting ancient Zoan devil fruits. Really? On what he's scheming behind, this remains unknown up to now. His height is 5 meters, 514 centimeters. His other name is King of Lizards. It's kind of giving me kid vibes-ish. He has a scythe and a spike ball on chains. You see from 3 chapter meaning One Piece film read. Edition of Luffy's mom is completely different from this. I don't know what that means. So we got the previous warlord, Hanafuda. Dope design. Collecting ancient Zoan devil fruits. Which one would those be? Because I would assume there's... I mean, there should be quite a bit of them, honestly. Okay, on to the next question. Oh, hold up. I forgot to switch to Ethernet. Question. Kid, Dragon Killer. Oh, the copy. Okay, yeah, good shit, yeah. It does fit the, yeah, I see it. Please tell us the name and rank of Fujitora's sword. It's called the Yakuza Kasen. Yakuza firing line. It's Shikomizue, sword stick, cane sword, and it's one of the supreme great blades. It's a Meito, a named blade, named Fugetsu Kisaburo from Wano country. Okay, good to know. Next question. Nothing to go too deep into for now. Okay. Question. Golden Lion Shiki has finally appeared in the main storyline, so does this mean that events in the movie Strong World has officially been incorporated into the timeline of the main story? And then Oda replies, well, you can forcefully incorporate the whole movie if you want to do that. It won't be that much connected to the main story. However, regarding Strong World, what I think is the Shiki that existed originally in the main story is the same person used in the movie. Yes, he's in the main story from the start. However, if it wasn't shown in the movie, Shiki was not supposed to have eaten. Oh shit. Okay, interesting. So the float fruit was like from the movie director, like an idea from the movie directors themselves, I think. I have a self-rule that I won't make a guy that can freely fly and float in the air. So I decided to seal away the float fruits because this is a manga about pirates. But since it was used in the movie, I have to use it now in the original work. It's true that a strange reverse importation has occurred. Oh wow, that's fucking hell. It kind of forced Oda's hand into that one. It's kind of weird that he didn't have a say in it. Another spring grade, we had to see 8 other confirmed. Yeah. It's interesting. So Oda was this known? Did Oda always have like a rule of not allowing people to fly freely? And float in the air. Let's see. I mean, there's like the Miss Monday, I think, the one who can make herself very light. She did sort of float, but she needed an umbrella by making her herself weightless. So it's not like unrestricted. Kaido and Momo, they need the flames to fly. He just doesn't like the idea of the float fruit. Maybe. Oh, so okay. So I guess yeah. So you're saying he could have had like a different type of flying fruit. Luffy. I mean the CP9, CP0, Sanji. They use Skywalk, like kicking the air. Same with Luffy in Gear 4th. Who else? I mean, there's like the bird devil fruits, like Marco's phoenix fruit, and then Pel's hawk fruit. They're birds, but it doesn't like. I mean, they do fly freely, but they cannot float. She needs wind to float. Yeah. Well, not necessarily. If she's weightless, she can just jump up since she has no weight, and she'll just like stay there. And she can sort of balance it down by like making herself like weigh like 2 grams or some shit. What else? I feel like there's more. Dofi was using strings to fly, which is not really flying after all. It's more like swinging and gliding. I mean, there's what's it called? Zeus and Prometheus. I mean, they're not people. I mean, they're clouds and a ball of fire, so I guess that's like an exception. Wow. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oda has been consistent when it comes to that, making people not be able to fly and float freely. Luffy was doing some crazy shit in the sky in Gear 5, but that's not flying. Free flying is Oda's nemesis. I guess so. Let's see. Who else do we know can fly? Well, wait, what did Kizaru? He literally flew using light, but he did not float. Like he was about to like crash into the ocean, but they like changed trajectory by flying upwards, by turning into light. Smoker can do the same since he's smoke, but he also does not float. Okay, good shit. Next one. Yeah, no one free flying. Hello, Odachis. Oh, hold up. Oh my god. Hello, Odachi-san. Granny Neon said that the Empress from 2 generations ago died from falling madly in love. But Empress from 2 generations ago was Shukiyaku. Why did Granny Neon lie about this? Oda, this is a matter of reading comprehension. He's straight up telling him, learn to fucking read. It's not a lie. What she's referring to in this time, the Empress from 2 generations ago also was talking about the love sickness that she also got. In fact, in the past, the empress and warriors of this country have always died from sickness without knowing the true reason. But in the recent years, Granny Neon and the others seem to have avoided death by going overseas. Hancock and his... hold up. So Gloriosa, Shukayaku... Toritoma died from the sickness. Wait, there was someone between them? Between Shukayaku and... Huh. I don't think... Did we know that? About became... Okay, fair enough. Okay, I don't think I knew about this one. Like Toritoma. Okay, on to the next one. Hello Oda, I wrote this letter from France. I wanted to know how the CP members of CP9 got promoted to CP0. I wish you good luck. Okay, says Oda. Because of the translation, the Japanese got weird, so I just put the message as is. Firstly, let's talk about the CP9 who were defeated at Enies Lobby. The CP9 members appeared in the cover story series. CP9's independent report, in which they were blamed by their chief, Spandam, with the sin of mission failure, in which they decided to vanish someplace else. That's how their training to get stronger has started. On the other hand, for some reason, due to the authority of Spandam's father, he got promoted as chief of CP0. Okay, so that explains Spandam, not just straight up nepotism. From here, Lucci and the others uncovered the invasion crime plot that the underworld big shots and former level 6 prisoners are scheming with Span9. Wait, what? Lucci and the others uncovered the invasion crime plot that the underworld big shots and former level 6 prisoners are scheming with Span9 and crossed these organizations to prevent it. After that incident, Lucci and the others were reinstated as agents of CP0. Span9 on his sickbed lost all his authority, and Spandam became Lucci's underling. Wow, okay, that's dope. Okay, that's actually dope. That's really fucking dope. I feel like this could have been incorporated in the cover story, no? Like all of this. It would have been a long ass cover story, but it would have been dope. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, this one is about Bonnie's crew, I guess. Oh no. Okay, this one is not working. Fuck. Please work. Okay, if you have the link. Oh, here it is. I mean, it was in the comments, so let's see. Bonnie's... Okay, so the question is, Bonnie's devil fruit is the age fruit, which makes her an age manipulation human, right? Does this mean if she keeps maintaining their age young, they won't be able to die? And then Oda says, so that's how you think about it. But in chapter 1072, Bonnie said this: when it comes to living things, the effectivity won't last forever, so at some point the effects will come undone. Damn, Oda is sassy with this one. And this one, fucking hell. I just want to know why she's able to go Gear Side. It's been explained! It's been explained! She's entering like an alternate future where she is the one who has the Gum Gum fruit and has achieved ultimate freedom. It didn't last forever. Fucking hell. Reading comprehension. Wait. Is that all? Oh, wait, there's more. Hold up. Okay, so hold up. There were more without any links. Hold up. Okay. Question. Drawn man's butt. Ah, sorry. Please draw it, kneeling down. Please draw the butt of every male member strike cruise, I beg you. Oda, no, I will not draw it. I'm not interested. Okay. Question. The CP8 member Alpha. Is she a relative of Khalifa? Also, CP9 is an organization not known to the public. But is CP0 known publicly? And then Oda says, Alpha is Khalifa's younger sister. Among the members of CP9 from 22 years ago, she saw Lasky. Well, we saw Lasky. He is the father of these two. Basically, Cypherpol raises kids with no kin relations for them to become excellent intelligence agents, so their case is a rare one. In reality, they were individually raised apart from each other with almost no familial connections at all. That's just because emotion can become weakness in this world. Yeah, we see Kaku getting pretty emotional last chapter because he got betrayed by Stassi. Okay, got the next question. Oda Sensei. The only places where Kuma's Pawpaw Fruit ability can fly you are limited to only the places... Okay, that's weird phrasing. The only places where Kuma's Pawpaw ability can fly you to are limited to only the places that Kuma has personally visited, ? And then Oda says, yes, that's right, because in the past, Kuma traveled around the world. Weird phrasing of the question, but I think we all understand it. This SBS feels a lot shorter than the previous one. Okay, question. Bonnie's devil fruit is the age... Okay, so we got that one. Question. In chapter 1096, one of the boys who threw rocks at Kuma wore a cowboy hat and has freckles. He has the same looks as one of the members Bonnie Pirate's crew. Are they perhaps the same person? Each one of them appeared in the Sorbet Kingdom. Also, check the announcement channel for... Okay, but just keep One Piece related stuff just to the One Piece channel in the Discord. That's what it's for, man. Not everything is an announcement. So Oda says each one of them appeared in the Sorbet Kingdom. Also, each of them is depicted to have a crush on Guinea. Meaning, Bonnie's pirate crew originally made up of Kuma's friends who were also strong fishermen who watched over Bonnie's growth. They will protect Bonnie wholeheartedly like she's their own daughter. Currently, Bonnie was captured by Akainu and escaped afterwards, without joining with Gyogyo and the others. She went alone to find her father, went to see her father in Merijois, escaped the ship of Tajin Kingdom. Wait, she was in Morocco. Holy shit. Infiltrated the government ship, got close to Egghead and shipwrecked, got rescued by Luffy and the others. I'm gonna kill Vegapunk. This is how it went down. Let's see. The announcement channel for a color version of Hanafuba. Oh, Hanafuba, that's what I'm looking for. So the Ace one. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it is quite literally just Kid, Killer, and Drake. Fair enough. But this one, like this SBS feels a lot shorter than the previous one that we read, because last time we were like here for like, I don't know, like almost an hour just reading. Also, yesterday while reading the chapter, well, I mean after reading the chapter, something clicked. Like what Vegapunk was saying, why he was saying things he said, and then his conclusion towards the end when he says, "You all know where I'm going with this," or some shit. Vegapunk is about to start the biggest. One more question to go. Where? Pretty sure. Okay, hold up. The reason why Marcus Mars is almost never sitting in the Gorosei meetings because he always forgets his homework. What? He's punished as a student. What the fuck is that? So he's punished? What? Review for the Vega Cola. The moment you drink it, as the pungent feelings of ginger hits in and the aroma of apples and lemons spreads through your mouth, the ashwagandha and ginkgo leaf extract activate your brain so much that the ideas won't stop rushing out. So, which question is there left? Because it looks like I read all of them. Kuma? I don't. Oh. No, I already read that one. I actually spent quite a bit of time on it because the question was written in such crazy weird way that it's only that Kuma is only able to transport people to places where he's been before. I mean, it does make sense, but I don't think it's restricted like that. It's like, I think he can send you everywhere he wants. But if it's an area that he doesn't know, you probably won't land there because he doesn't know where it is. So like, he can send you to Sorbet Kingdom because he knows where he is and he knows the direction and how far away it is. But if you were to tell him there's like a secret sky island somewhere, if he doesn't know where it is, he's not gonna be able to send you there. Okay, not to complete my train of thoughts. Yesterday when I was reading the chapter, something just clicked in my mind. I realized that most likely the Egghead incident, the big Egghead incident that's about to happen, it will be the third and biggest Great Pirate era. The first one was started by Roger, the second one by Whitebeard in his death, and the third one by Vegapunk. The whole world now knows that the entire world is sinking. There's an ancient battle a war that's being fought and no one knows about it. There's an ancient world sunken hundreds of meters down below sea level. And now everyone knows the only place where you can get the full picture, like all of the answers, is in Laugh Tale. So people outside of greed, which there still will be, because people are gonna be gunning for those hidden treasures, like underneath, below water level. But outside of the greedy ones that are just in it for the gold, people believe Vegapunk. Most people do. They believe Vegapunk, and they want to know why their world is sinking, who they are fighting, and why Goldie Roger did not say anything. Biggest incident. Wait. The biggest incident yet to happen, but not about Vegapunk. The only thing that I can't piece out together is what role Luffy will play into it. The only thing that I can think of is that somehow, at the end of the broadcast, Luffy will somehow be able to communicate to the world through the Dendenmushi inside the giant robot. That's the only way that I can think of that Luffy will have, like, play a role in this. And speaking of the giant robot, he is about to do something big. He said, hold on, let me pull up the chapter. TCB. He says this. This is the time you spoke of, right, Joy Boy? Can I use it? Now, at first glance, like the most... I mean, I saw Brago come to the same conclusion at first. Because it seems like he's going to self-destruct. But what if it's something bigger? What if like the OG Joy Boy, managed to infuse his Conqueror's Haki into the giant robot and told him to wait to release it until the right moment? And imagine next chapter, we just see the robot unleash like a crazy Conqueror's Haki attack. Like, making Shanks' Conqueror's Haki look like a joke. It has to be something... I don't know. I don't know why. Like yesterday, my mind, even though I was crazy tired, my mind was just racing like crazy. And those two thoughts just popped into my head. All I could think of, because we heard Joy Boy talk through the giant robot. We heard Joy Boy talking through him. So let's say he used the voice of all things to record himself into the robot. What's stopping him to like do the same with Conqueror's Haki? Dead men tell no tales? I mean, they will unleash a fuck ton of Conqueror's Haki, I guess. Man, if I get this right... Oh, fuck, if I get this right, holy shit. It will be the sickest shit ever. That's dumb? Wait, what's dumb? It would explain why the robots came to life. Like, let's say the Conqueror's Haki from Joy Boy is reacting to the drums of liberation, which is how he's activating, like waking up. Whatever he's about to do, it's gonna be a one-time use. And self-destruction seems it's the obvious choice, which I was thinking about first. But then I thought it's too obvious, I think. So it has to be something else. Something that can only be used once. Something that I didn't pick up on yesterday. I didn't realize people did not know that Goldie's Roger's name is actually Goldie Roger. Conqueror's Haki from Dead Men. I mean, it has been a theory for ages. Like when Luffy arrives at Laugh Tale, and there's like some sort of will from Roger left. Yeah, I know it's willpower. Have you not seen what Shanks did to fucking Green Bull? If you're able to talk from thousands of kilometers away through willpower, what's stopping you to infuse said willpower into a object, waiting for it to release on a later date? Imagine you could just straight up say his willpower was so strong that he was able to do that. Shanks' willpower is so strong that he was able to communicate through Wi-Fi, whatever, from hundreds of kilometers away. His will was so strong that he made an admiral fall to his knees from hundreds of kilometers away. So why is this something too much? Have we not? At certain times, you have to kind of like ask yourself, are we not being too tame with our theories? Nah, if it, nah, whatever conquers hockey. If I'm right, I'm taking the W. It's gonna be dope as fuck. Shanks is alive. Yeah. So, but Shanks is not Joy Boy. Joy Boy was fighting like a war on by himself. He had probably had he had a crew or some shit, but he was fighting against 20 kingdoms. No current pirate is doing that. Whitebeard was struggling against the world government, against the Marines alone, which is a single faction. Kaido struggled with one nation. I mean, he overtook it, but once they rebelled, with help of a pirate, it was not an easy task for him to kick him away. Big Mom couldn't even catch Luffy. Meanwhile, Joy Boy was fighting 20 whole-ass kingdoms and their armies. Fighting a whole-ass war. If anyone's able to, like, infuse a robot with his Conqueror's Haki, he's the only one I could think of. And in the future, Luffy, most likely. If he's gonna be able to do that. If it is... We don't know what the voice of we don't know what the voice of all things is. We just know that mostly animals have it, and some people can listen to it, and even a smaller portion of it can communicate back with it. We've seen the Sea Kings, Zunisha, and now I think Emeth, the robot, is able to use it. Luffy, Roger, and Oden were able to listen to it. Momo is able to, like, straight up communicate back to him. Whatever the source of it is, I don't know. For all we know, the voice of all things could be like ancient recordings, like actual, like some sort of hockey recordings, I guess. Like even more rare than Conqueror's Haki. How does Haki do that? Why poneglyphs? Okay. How many people can use Conqueror's Haki? And how many people would be able to read the poneglyphs if the language was never made forbidden? People can learn to read the poneglyphs. People cannot learn to unlock Conqueror's Haki. Only, what was it that really said, like a small, like 1% or some shit, like one in a million people can use Conqueror's Haki? Everyone in Marineford pretty much lost their shit and made Luffy their #1 target once he used Conqueror's Haki. They, definitely the admirals, they know some shit about it, why it's so dangerous. We've seen in Wano why it's so dangerous, because of how potent it is once you, like, are able to coat your fists in it. Before Wano, we didn't even consider the possibility of being able to, like, coat yourself in Conqueror's Haki. Before Whole Cake Island, we didn't even consider the fact that we could see and look into the future. With what's it called? With Observation Haki. Oda throughout all these years, Oda has deliberately not given us as little information about Haki as possible. Not because he doesn't know what he wants to do with Haki, but like to give himself some leeway. You feel like from the jump, like give us all the rules of Haki, he's gonna limit himself. So he kept it open-ended, so he could, like, as the story progresses and as more ideas flowed into his mind, he could incorporate them in the proper area. Not in the proper area, but like in the proper manner. But like for the past, like ever since Is this since no, ever since the post time skip, every single arc, we've been learning something new about hockey. So what's stopping like Egghead from like teaching us something new about hockey? That person talking. We don't know how we don't know how we heard Joy Boy talking, because it caught the robot's attention. The way it was paneled, the way it was shown is still iffy. The way it looks like the OG Joy Boy said something, and then the robot was like, what? Like, it caught the robot's attention. You can say it's the voice of all things, but as far as we know, the voices of all things could be a type of hockey. I mean, you weren't against it last when we heard Joy Boy talk for the first time. You didn't say anything about it, like last chapter. It's not like he's bringing Joy Boy back to life. It's not like he's gonna bring Ace and Whitebeard back to life. I'm pretty sure even Oda has like his limits when it comes to death, even though he does nothing but fake out deaths. I'm pretty sure that's like where he draws the line. Also, I'm not sure what happened here. Like, did Saturn and Atlas get caught in the blast? And also, I'm happy this happened. Saturn right there in front of Luffy, which just strengthens my hope and theory for Saturn actually fucking dying. Momo could hear it and random people can hear it. Random people? Which random... Hold up. Which random people? 2 Kozukis and 2 members of the D. That's all we know so far. And those are not random people. Especially Luffy, who's like a literal god right now. So the first Pirate King, or the previous... I don't know how many Pirate Kings there have been. But I guess Joy Boy could have been the first one. I doubt it. Let's say Roger was the first one. Luffy, the next Pirate King, who's now a literal god. And 2 Kozuki members. Why are you saying that with such confidence? We don't know what the voice of all things is. It has never been straight up confirmed. But Mary dying? That was the will of the ship. Come on, man. Ice Pop. Frankie fucking explained it, like the whole Club Ottoman thing. Like the ship materialized itself into a human to fix itself. Even that, for all we know, could be hockey. Like the love that the crew had for the Bonnie, for the Mary, could have manifested into, because it could have manifested through some sort of hockey into like whatever we saw. I don't think it's that related, but it could be. I don't think that's the case, but... And since it's the voice of all things, everyone was able to hear the Mary. Zunisha was yelling, begging for permission to fight. Only Luffy and Momo were able to hear it. The rest of them were just hearing a giant elephant screaming. They were not hearing the words. Same with the Sea Kings, close to Fishman Island. Talking about what's it called? The two sovereigns or some shit. There are random people, but that is. Are you saying that? Oh, come on! You cannot say that Mary was using the voice of all things. It was a literal manifestation of the ship. Because came the whole. Did you forget about the Club Ottoman thing that was explained by Frankie? Like it manifested. I'm not saying it's hockey. I'm saying they're not the same thing. And it's not the voice of all things either. They're completely different. If this is the voice of all things, then where's the fucking Club Ottoman of Joy Boy coming out of the robot? I'm just saying, like, the idea, like the possibility of being able to infuse hockey into an object as some sort of time bomb, that is not that out there. That is not like a crazy thing to happen. We've seen crazier shit in One Piece. For all we know, there's like some dude out there like infusing armament hockey into a rock, placing it on the ground, turning it into a literal landmine once someone steps on it. Two types of talking with things. Well, three things. Three types. There's regular talking, which characters do to each other, and the way the crew talked to the Mary, or like Luffy was talking, the rest were all listening. Then we have the voice of all things, and then there's whatever Shanks did with his like talking through Conqueror's hockey. For all we know, like the voice of all things could be like a much more advanced version of what Shanks did. All I'm saying is we don't know enough to like make conclusions to say that it's definitely that or it isn't. It's possible, and if Oda comes out and says no, that they're not the same, so be it. But we cannot say for sure that it is or it isn't that. Between things and people, well, here's something crazy. The Club Ottoman seems to be more rare than the voice of all things. There's only one instance where we've seen the Club Ottoman talk, or happen in general, and we've seen 3 or 4 instances of the voice of all things. And Vegapunk's speech seems to be ending. next chapter, I think. And going back to my original theory, the third and biggest great age of pirates is about to happen. Launched by Vegapunk, and somehow Luffy will play part in it, because the narrator said that that Luffy was the catalyst or some shit. It all hit me when he said this. I am confident you have all come to the same conclusion at this point. Meaning that the way to get the answers are in Laugh Tale. 2 more chapters? I mean, I think it's gonna depend on the amount of action that we get. In terms of like the density of the rest of the speech. It's not gonna be a lot anymore. I don't think he's gonna be talking for much more. We're either gonna get an action-packed chapter next week with some talking, or just only talking and some. Like if it's an action-packed chapter, then we'll get 2 more chapters, like you said. And also, damn, I really missed a lot of stuff yesterday. Like this thing right here with Venus Juro. I didn't even notice that he was recovering. Which is... like, he took a full-on hit from the Makuta burst, and it didn't do anything to him. One chapter is ending with another one leaving. Yeah, but when I say the third great age of pirates, I'm talking the biggest one, making Roger and Whitebeard's great age of pirates look like nothing. Like you're gonna have like just regular folks going out to sea trying to find the answer of what's happening. I think whole continents are gonna be abandoned for people just going out to sea. What Luffy's role will be in this to like cause people to flood, like go into the sea? I don't know, but whatever it is, that's what I think the Egghead incident will be. Which would actually be interesting because we've never seen... What up, Money Edit? Welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We've never like we haven't seen like the Age of Pirates happen in real time, right? With Roger was, I mean, like 20 some shit years ago, and with when Whitebeard died, we only found out like after the fact, like after the time skip. That's when we've learned that there was a new Age of Pirates, like triggered by Whitebeard's dying words. Dragon in 440 said that when we will make the war question. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I mean, I definitely want Dragon to play part in this, to have some sort of role in this arc, because I don't think Oda has been showing him non-stop for no reason. Because the way I see it, Dragon still has the capacity to like fly to Egghead like instantly. PP might pass the torch to Dragon. I don't think that's the case, because Vegapunk doesn't have any revolutionary ideologies. Like, it doesn't have the ambition to, like, to change the world, I think. Not in the way that Dragon sees it. Oh my god. Of course, Vegapunk wants to change the world for the better, like with the Mother Flame and like an infinite energy source, like making the world a better place. But Dragon wants to like free the world from oppression, from like the oppressive world government, which they're sort of both this similar, but not really, because Vegapunk was working within the system, trying to make the world better, and Dragon was doing it like from outside the system, turning himself into the biggest criminal in the world. Sorry, my allergies are acting up a lot since like 2 days ago. Hopefully it'll stop soon. Okay. You might say that Dragon is one that has the will to change the world. I guess. I mean, he warned Dragon for a reason, like at the beginning of the arc. Damn, the allergies are really getting to me. Fucking hell. Like, whatever Oda has planned for Dragon, he's definitely taking too long to put it into motion. Like, I would have much rather had like all this stuff. Like actually no, the one mistake that he did, that Oda has made, I guess, was showing Dragon so much during this arc. Like constantly standing there, like looking east with the 3 dots. If he had kept Dragon all this time away, like only showed him a couple times instead of every single chapter, it would have made it somewhat better for Dragon's case. Was the only one who's trying to, yeah. I mean, there's Luffy, but Luffy has different intentions. Like, he will help you, he will help people if he sees them struggling and shit. But he's not actively like going out of his way looking for people to help. He's just doing his own shit, and if he likes someone, he will help. But Dragon is out there like actually making people defend themselves and shit. Like, Dragon is not overthrowing governments. He's making people fight for themselves and taking their countries back. And all he does is like give them a bit of strength, and with the one woman that can like give people strength to fight for themselves if they have the will to fight. Which is like one of the most dangerous fruits ever. Like, imagine if she was in Marineford and sided with Whitebeard. It would have been a wash. Yeah, like I said earlier, I didn't catch this yesterday because I guess it never really occurred to me that people to this day still didn't know that Roger's name has a D in it. I mean, I knew it from the past that people didn't know, but somehow in my mind, I thought that people nowadays knew. Oh, there's the kind of guy who makes us question him, but he has... Yeah, exactly. That's why I haven't lost faith in Dragon and Mihawk and Shanks, because I know he has big plans for them. We just have to be... I mean, we've been waiting for 20 years now. I mean, me at least. Actually, no, not... I mean, I've been waiting for 15 years. The story has been going on for 25 years, I think. So what's a couple of years? Just... It was there. No, not even that. No, the last couple days, there's the Euro Cup happening, and the matches are happening at 9 o'clock in the evening. So I'm staying awake until midnight every single day to watch the games. So yesterday I was completely drained. I had a headache. I was falling asleep at work. And I was about to go to bed early, but then the chapter came out and I went streaming. Even though I managed to like read properly, there was still a lot that I was missing. I didn't take my time properly. Lost in Kizaru? Oh, Lost Faith in Kizaru. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that is different because Kizaru Oda has never shown us that he has plans for Kizaru. He gave him a cool entrance, but he's a like his character was made to be a fraud. And the reason why it pisses me off is not because Kizaru is a fraud, but because I never had faith in him, but I chose to have faith in him because everyone, like, I was in the minority. Everyone I saw was hyping up Kizaru so much. It was like I don't know how to explain it, but for whatever reason, people were hyping up Kizaru so much, so insanely much, that I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. And then now we enter Egghead, and it turns out like younger me was right all along. No, exactly. And his justice is cowardly. He chooses the easy way out so he can live a comfortable life. He's a fraud. He's a coward. Compare that to, I mean, as a person, I dislike Akainu for what he stands for. But at least he's willing to throw hands. I mean, he went toe to toe twice with Whitebeard. He's not afraid to throw hands, even though he's outmatched. And then there's Kuzan, who just left the Marines and joined with Blackbeard because he feels like that's the best way to pursue his justice, which I also respect. I mean, Blackbeard is an odd choice, but they just happen to stumble upon each other. But then the other fraud is Green Bull, who's apparently there just to get like to lick Akainu's nuts. There's been almost 6 chapters without him. Without Kizaru? It feels like much longer, but we've had a lot of breaks. Like, imagine how different this arc would have been if Akainu was here instead of Kizaru. Shit would not be the same. Even though I think Luffy is still giving Akainu the work, I don't think he would have been able to do to Akainu what he did to Kizaru. Honestly, put anyone there. I mean, Fujitora. I think even Green Bull would have made. No, Green Bull would have definitely made a difference, because he would have been trying so hard to get praise from Akainu that he would have had a better result than Kizaru. Although he would have been one-shotted a lot of times, like Kizaru. Oh, 16. Oh, I was about to say. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. And also, because I was so tired yesterday, I didn't have the chance to like look at these. In memory of Ghost the Atlas. Yeah, Atlas Sacrifice was really dope. Really well done. And an amazing like strategic move by knocking out Stella. No, not Stella. Oh my god, I suck at names. The cake top Vegapunk. Lilith. Knocked out Lilith so that York would think that she was the only one left. What 1006? 1106? I mean, I don't know. It could be. I mean, the last time we saw him, he was turned into a pizza and was crying on a ship. Yeah, I like this panel, the way Luffy looked here. Yeah, Lilith, yeah. Huh? But yeah, now that Saturn is on the ship, hopes of my what I want are still alive. Or Luffy just clobber and straight up kill him. No matter how, just fucking put his face on the water until he drowns. I don't care how. He still needs to die. This is Base Venus Juro we're up against. Let me some explosions, Atlas. Fucking hell. Any other memes? I didn't even know, yeah, Luffy. Kind of reminds me of Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Rip to, yeah. Atlas won't be. Oh, wow, okay. Astro Boy. A lot of them really fell for Luffy cuteness and Goofy. Wait, who? Wait, you mean fans or? I'll make sure you make it in one piece. Oh. Yep, caked up, like I said. X? Oh, you mean Twitter? We like people on Twitter. Oh wow. This is so dumb. No DNA test needed here. I mean, Luffy does look adorable in his Gear 5 form when he's Goofy. Honestly, Gear 5 Luffy like this will make an amazing plushie. Get Chopper out of there. Gear 5 Luffy all the way. I'm all in favor of turning Chopper into his pre-time skip for design, and have Luffy be the plushie instead. Solve him? Okay, fair enough. I'll see you later. You have a good one. I'm gonna end the stream too. The SBS, I mean, it was good, but the previous one was so much more fun. With the funny drawings and shit. Hopefully the next one will be better again. Yeah, you have a good one. Everyone was here. Thanks for joining. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.